The Wayne County Probate Court provides statistics as to its performance each year. Hi, I'm Darren Findling of the Probate Pro. We're going to go over the statistics as well as look at the goals and timelines set forth by the Probate Court. Pay particular attention to the far right side for 2024 calendar year as it relates to earlier years. The average number of weeks from the filing of a petition until the hearing is 5.3 weeks. You can see that number fluctuates over the years. It's now 5.3 weeks after you file the petition for guardianship, petition for conservatorship, or petition for deceased estate administration. This is the average number, so expect about a 5.3 week delay from the filing of the petition until your hearing. As it relates to the number of new filings, that number was 11,597, a significant reduction from 2024. It's unclear why there is a reduction, but that 11,597 seems to be very close to the 2022 and 2021 numbers. The number of hearing schedules seems to have spiked. 29,649. That number seems to continue to increase, putting tremendous strain on the court system. Remember, the Wayne County Probate Court is the busiest probate court in the state of Michigan by far. They're handling 29,649 hearings that have been scheduled. The number of active cases is at 31,345. That number seems to be very consistent. Active cases, excluding the mental health cases, refer to the total collective cases that are in the system. 2020, there were quite a bit more. I'm not sure if there was a clean out, that some housekeeping that allowed those cases to get closed, but that number seems to be pretty consistent over the years. The percentage of estate proceedings adjudicated within 35 days, this is a measurement of efficiency, is at 67%. The percentage of guardianship and conservatorship proceedings adjudicated within 90 days is at 82%. Again, the goal for guardianship and conservatorship is to be very efficient, to resolve these cases quickly. The percentage of mental commitments petitions adjudicated within 14 days, which there are some statutory guidelines as it relates to how quickly a petition for mental health treatment must occur. That is at 98%, a very high percentage. The clearance rate, this represents the number of outgoing cases as a percentage of incoming cases, is 99%, and the number of full-time staffing positions as of December 31 of the calendar year is 73. This is an increase of 4 employees, full-time staff members from the year before, which hovered over a number of years at about 68, 65, 69, 69, now 73. So there is more staffing at the court. Now let's look at some of the guidelines set forth by the probate court. Their goal is that if you have submitted a document by the customer and it's correctly filed, the payment is made, the information is correct, their expectation is 1 to 3 business days after the document is submitted for filing for it to be processed. The pleading set for hearing, again, 1 to 3 days after the court receives the payment. Because if you remember how the system works, as you file your petition, they then make sure everything is correct. They then send an online payment request. You make your payment, and then it's set for hearing. For the hearing date for pleading filed with the court, again, their goal is 4 to 6 weeks after payment of filing fees. We saw in the statistics last year was 5.3 weeks. The letters of authority, this relates to a deceased estate after the information is provided and everything's in good order, 2 to 7 business days from the date of the hearing or from the filing of the acceptance of appointment in the event, for example, of an informal proceeding or if a bond is filed, whichever is later. Again, pretty efficient. So if you've filed your matters granted within 2 to 7 days, those letters of authority should be issued, allowing the customer to address the needs of the particular estate. Again, we'll continue down letters of authority after the court, after request for copy of existing or updated. So this is the idea that your letters of authority are nearing expiration. Maybe you filed your notice of continued administration, or you are making a request and paying a fee. They're looking at the goal is 1 to 3 business days after the payment of the fee. Again, register a statement for a deceased estate, the issuance of letters of authority, 1 to 3 business days. So a pretty consistent goal and expectation through much of the system of 1 to 3 business days after the payment of the fee. And again, the goal of the court is to be very efficient, to allow the customer to be able to get their proceedings and their matters handled in a very efficient way. The Wayne County Probate Court is a complicated court system. They do a great job of handling the huge volume of matters that proceed through the court. If you've got questions about this particular analysis or information about these issues, you're welcome to contact my office. If you're interested in additional analysis or content, please reach out to me at the Probate Pro.